risk, my love, is more like you have 100,000 in your account, for instance, and you know that this 100,000 cannot start you any business. You cannot even rent a shop. You cannot even buy you goods. Do you get? And you are the kind of person, because you need to also know the kind of person that you are. Like you now, you are a service oriented person. You do well in service. Thank God. What is the truth? You do well in service. Now, when you are thinking about what you can do, it has to be service. So you have to be thinking about skills you can acquire, that you can offer, that people are willing to pay you for. Do you understand? Because if you have something that people need, how did we get to know each other? Is it not because you have something I needed? You're an electrician and you're very good at your job, and I needed your service. Is that not how we became friends? And then from there, I saw you were doing more than electrician work for me, and we started getting closer and closer. That's how it is. So if you decide now to now use that 100,000, maybe 50,000 or 70,000, depending, and say you go and learn a particular skill that you have interest in, you don't necessarily need to like it so much, but you have interest in it. Do you understand? You pay, make sure you are learning from someone that it's already having results. Because if you are learning from somebody that does not have results, eh, it will slow you down. What do I mean by results? Someone that is already making progress, not necessarily someone that has become so rich, because they might not be able to access such people, but people that are already making progress. Like now, somebody that wants to learn content creation from me, I have not arrived, but I'm making progress. Do you understand? But if you want to go and learn from somebody like all these popular content creators that have gone very far, farther than me, you can't access them. So if you say you want to be waiting for them, then you're not ready. And they will even charge you more, even if you can access them. Can you afford them? Because I will, even me, this one I'm charging you now, I will not continue to be charging this. The higher I go, the higher my price will be, and the more difficult it will be to access me to. Are you seeing it? So everybody has a level that you know you can play on. So access the one you can access. Learn as much as you can. Do you understand? And do something with what you have learned. I've seen people that are not necessarily doing better than I do, but there was maybe something I saw that I don't know how to do, or I know how to do, but they are doing it better. I still pay them to learn from them, even when I have more followers than them, even when I have more, I'm monetized, they are not monetized. But there's something, they have results for something I'm looking for. So I pay them and I learn from them. Do you get? That's how you grow. But there are people that are not willing to invest anything. That 100,000, they will leave it in the bank. When there is serious need, they will go and withdraw maybe 5,000 or 10,000, and they will be solving that need. The need have not been completely solved. That's how poor people think. They will just be solving the needs small, small. Before you know it, the money from 10, 100,000 to 90 to 80, before you know it, it has finished. You are still back to where you are. But a wise person we use look for how to expand that 100,000. By expanding that 100,000, it's thinking, what can I do with this 100,000 that can elevate me from this level, no matter how small, but at least it will move me forward. What can I do? Do you understand? So, in order, if you are so scared, you don't want to use all the money, of course, you still need some money to survive. You can use 50, even if the training costs 50K. Use 50K, sign up for the training. Not only will it give you knowledge, do you understand? It will give you access. It will get you to be closer to that person. Like Ollie now, me and her, we no matter wherever we meet each other or whatever she needs from me, she can have access, she can access me just because of that money she paid for coaching and that time we had and I was coaching her. She has gained access to me. Are you seeing it? So that's how a lot of people penetrate. But some people don't know all these things. So by the time you go and learn, okay, maybe say you want to learn this UI UX now, and somebody is already doing it and getting jobs from it, making small money here and there. The person have not blown, but the person is better than you. You pay the person 50K, the person teach you and is showing you way how to be getting, how he or she is getting customers. You too, you are now doing it and you are also getting customers too. Do you understand? Now your 100K, yes, you remove 50K, it was remaining 50K, but you probably have been spending it too, so it's probably remaining like 10K, right? Now from that 10K now, but you have gained knowledge, you have started offering the service too. You get your first client, the person pays you maybe 100K, or let me not be too ambitious or too, let me not exaggerate. Let's say the person paid you 50K, even though we know that UI UX is far more than that. But let us be moderate. Say the person pays you 50K. Now you have 50K and you have hope of getting another customer. That's what I mean by, and you have knowledge that will continue to be giving you that customer, and you can even decide to also teach and charge maybe 10,000 because you are still starting. So you know how to do it, but you don't have enough reviews or portfolio or results to show. So your charge will be lower than that your coach that taught you. Do you understand? And you will still see people that will sign up for your training. So if you charge 10,000 and you have like five people sign up for the first month, you made only 50,000. Add it to your other 50,000. It's 100,000. That's how people grow. That is actually how people grow. You understand? Like, how did I start? I started with, if you see the phone I was using, you will. It's not this Infinix phone. Oh, this Infinix phone was upgrading that I upgraded. Oh. When I started, I wasn't using this Infinix phone. I was using one techno phone that is not up to this specification. The next thing, the techno phone would not wake up one day. It just suddenly will not wake up. I think I was using it together with Samsung. I had two, but the techno phone was the main one. But when it was suddenly not waking up, I decided to buy Nokia, this yellow Nokia phone that has button. I bought it, used it for a while. It was not having Instagram. Instagram was not working, and I really love Instagram. So I sold it, and I think when I sold it, that was when I bought. Did I buy any phone? After a while, then I bought this Infinix phone. You understand? I remember vividly how much that money I bought it. It was like buying this phone now that I'm using to record. The way I felt that time, I was so protective of the phone because it was like a big money for me, very big money, 55K. That was what I wanted. I can't forget. You understand? So, and guess what? When I bought it, there was a guy that I went to buy it with. That guy was is also from your place. Eh? Not directly the same state with you, but not your tribe. You understand? And the guy was promising me heaven and earth. He read the shop for me. What? Thank God I'm not the kind of person that used to carry all my egg and put in one basket. Like, I'm not the person that depend on another person to survive. Do you understand? I always find my way. I've always find my way. So when he was saying all those things, I was happy. We even went to a shop in that for my former area to price and everything. I thought it was serious. At the end of the day, he did not pay for any shop, and well, I realized that he's not a serious person. So we stopped communicating like that. So I continued to hustle my thing, creating content. It's on my environment, how ugly it was, how nonsense it was. I was doing it like that. You understand? My wall, when I realized that my wall is too ugly and dirty, what did I do? I got this tarpaulin to cover that part of the wall. I don't hustle. Oh. So I used my cotton reels to hold the tarpaulin, the knack nail for me on the wall, and used it just to cover the one, give me a white background. That was what I used for long before I now bought this cotton. Are you seeing it? And I was still creating. While I was doing that, I didn't know that God. Then now I'm relaxed now. That time, where is the realization? I'm working 247, my brain. And that was even when I was also running my master's, as in I started my master's program that I have not finished up to now. I was more serious then. Are you seeing it? Reading. I have timetable on the wall. Time when it's time to read, when it's time to create content, when it's time to message clients. I call it prospecting. Do you get people that have shown interest to follow up? Every morning, I will bombard them with message, as in I will write a story that will ginger them to patronize my service. And my major service that time was sponsored ads. That was what I was running, Facebook and Instagram ads. Do you get? I would charge 3,000 naira for my service. Later I increased it to 5,000. I was not making heads moving anywhere. So one day I decided to come up with a package. Do you get? For I as in based on my experience, I came up with a package for different things to charge. So my minimum amount that time was, I think it was my minimum amount. I think it was 5,000, and that 5,000 is the one that will not stress me at all. Then moving to 10,000, then moving to 50,000, then moving to 100,000. I had four packages. I still have it on my portfolio with package. I still have it on. I wrote it out and I made it in a PDF. It was very official with my business logo, everything. Do you understand? I did it well. Of which, if I want to even coach anybody that wants to start offering that same sponsored ad service, and the person should follow my footsteps, both prospecting, both how to offer the service gongo, they will also make money from it, because that's how I was doing until I dived into my personal brand. BBC Pigeon saw me. One of somebody from there that's my Facebook friend. I I know he has been seeing my post. Do you know there was a time I was offering a meal plan for weight loss and burning belly fat? If you check my video down YouTube said, you will see a video of me showing my belly. My belly was very flat that time. Do you get? For someone in my condition, I'm not supposed to have a flat belly, because I couldn't do much physical activities. I couldn't exercise, all those gymming things. So it was basically what I eat, when I eat it, and other things that I do, okay, to stay in that shape. So I was selling it, and I was, because I'm a Forever Living product. I sell Forever Living product. Their weight loss, some of their weight loss products. So I was using all that together. That guy from BBC once indicated interest in my weight loss program. He even paid, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he paid. So after that encounter, he was still following me. So one day he reached out to me and said, that's years later, not the same year. Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 years later, he reached out to me and he's been seeing my work. He now said he would like to interview me. That BBC, he would like for them to interview me. Am I interested? That was it. I first of all I refused. But when I thought about it, then I didn't used to talk about my challenge. I used to hide my challenge. I didn't even want anybody to know I had physical challenge, because I thought that would discourage people from patronizing me. So after the interview, when the video, people started calling me one day. People were calling me left, right, center. They saw me online. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, I saw how people were just commenting that I'm so inspiring. So many people, like joke. I now saw that. So this is how people see me. I never knew that this is what people um can gain from me showing myself, putting myself, as in telling my story. So when I saw the impact and the wave it was making, I just leveraged that and decided to start. I said, let me just leave my business aside and focus on telling my story. So I started putting out content like that, and I decided to be serious with Facebook. Like joke, more people were connecting with me. People would call me on the phone and cry from different parts of the world: US, Canada, UK, Trinidad and Tobago, Spain, Germany, Mexico, hey, even African countries too. People will call me begging to be my friend. So many people will say they want to marry me if I can just tell them where I live, where they want to come and see me. I was getting people will say, send me your account number. I will see big amounts inside. Ah, I was like, really? So I've been suffering since. Now I'm not even doing much. And look at how God is just blessing me. So I doubled down on that, continue to put out content. That's how I got here. Even this, my second mom, that I now call second mom, according to her, even though I did not know when I did that to her, she said I was not giving her listening ear, that I was snubbing her, that she tried so many times to get my attention, but I will not answer her. I was when we eventually became friends, as in we started talking. As she was telling me this, I felt so bad. I was like, really, I did that because I did not know. I used to receive so many messages. You understand? Even up till now, so I'm not able to keep up with all these people. There are messages from last 2 years that I've not even replied. Do you get? So maybe it's one day if I decide to scroll, I'll see so many unread messages. I'll reply some. That's how I do sometimes. You understand? So my dear, my second mom is my destiny helper. Do you get? She has blessed me in ways that I cannot even begin to explain. You understand? Until date, she's still blessing me. You can see, you witness it for yourself what she's doing for me. So when they say people have destiny helpers, I think not I think I know I have found one of my destiny helper. I don't know if I still have more, but at least I know I have a destiny helper that I found. And she's my second one. She says she adopted me as her daughter and wants to take care of me. So she's my second mom. So we thank God for that. So that is the beauty of telling your story. I don't know if my story was boring, but yeah. And you're also another destiny helper. Yes. You're also my destiny helper. Why will I not even count you? Am I mad? For what? Yes, I'm your destiny helper, and you're also my destiny helper because since you came into my life, you have helped me in so many ways. You have helped to reduce my burden. You know, see now you're the one in charge of my filming. You run around for me to get help me get things done. You know, the way you just blessed me, I love it. I love it so much. So I don't know if my story bored you or not. Please let me know. I didn't even know I was going to tell this story. I was supposed to be filming something else, and I'm here telling my story. This is just like episode one. I have so many more stories to tell, but I don't know if you're interested in hearing them. Let me know. Just leave me a yes. Tell me you want to hear other parts of my story, and I will tell it. Okay? And if I bored you, please don't lie. Tell me that I bored you so I don't bother. All right? So that will be it for now. I have to go back to recording. I have work to do. Yes. So I have video editing class or lessons that I need to record. And I've already made video telling people to access the video lessons. So I have to film it. This makeup I did took me a lot of time, energy. Oh, I can't even imagine. And when it's time to take them out, it's also going to take me some time as well. So I have to maximize it. Let's continue, right? Yeah, let's continue.